Hey everybody, Matt Brown here. Just want to take a minute to read a short story that I wrote back on February 2nd of this year. It's called Minelab Metal Detector Success Short Story. It starts off saying, "My name is Bill Cleary and I'm a science teacher at Essex High School near Lake Ontario in New York. By day I teach somewhat unruly teenage kids, but when I am able to get away, I love to search for treasure. I've always wanted to go on a wild adventure looking for those elusive buried treasures. Finally, I got my golden opportunity. While my wife was on a journalist assignment in the Outback, and both our boy and girl were attending a spelling bee competition out of town, I would go on my once in a lifetime adventure, and I just knew that I had to make the most out of this trip. I couldn't wait to start my exploring expedition. I left our house for the first part of my adventure, this time going along our beach. Yes, it was the beginning of April, and there was still a chill in the air. I got to the beach about 10 in the morning with my brand new Minelab CTX 3030 metal detector. I wanted nothing but the best metal detector because I had very little time these days to pursue my hobby. The beach seemed to string on for miles. Little vegetation Little vegetation was growing yet, so I would not have to contend with the weeds much. The air was crisp and the sky was gray as I put on my metal detector earphones and fired the unit up with the waves angrily crashing on shore. I turned the unit on and it was like heaven on earth. It began singing in my ears as I started my search. I walked slowly just past a cluster of rocks and heard it begin to beep. Carefully, I zeroed in on the location and used my digging trowel. I dug down on the ground about a foot, and there it was, a piece of silver. It turned out to be just a candy $half, but I brushed the sand off it and put it in my pocket, 50 cents richer. Another hit and another dig, but this time it turned out to be an old belt buckle. I put it in my bag because it was interesting with a horse logo on it. As I did this, I heard a small voice coming from behind me. It says, "Mister, what are you doing?" I turned around, seeing a young girl in jeans and a t-shirt. "Are you looking for treasure? Can I watch?" "Okay, but just stay out of the way, please." She tagged along for some time until her mother called. I barely noticed because I had spotted a small cave. I looked around, seeing nothing but seaweed. Then it beeped again, and I dug something out of the sand. It was a coin from the 1800s, and it quickly went into my bag. I also found an old dagger which was too corroded to be sellable, but who were they and how did they get here? Briefly, my mind drifted into that of an old pirate, selling the coast on his pirate ship, burying their treasure to hide it from others. There was nothing more to discover here, however, no treasure chest or relics. This had just been a test. The real adventure was about to start the next day. But to read the rest of this article, just go to needbucksnow.com. To get my newest articles, just go to the website and put your email address in the 10 ways to make easy income online and get started today. Thank you.